A lot has happened in June. Let's take a look at takeaways from the June 6th and 20th City Council meetings. The June 6th meeting began with announcements and recognitions. Keep Victoria Beautiful recognized Dairy Queen as the recipient of its Business Beautification Award for the month of June. 5 members of the city's leadership team attended the Texas Municipal League Leadership Fellows program to enhance their leadership skills. Council approved 2 items following discussion, one of which Council appointed registered nurse Regina Bryan and Dr. Julia Mitchell to the Board of Health, which advises the Victoria County Public Health Department Director. The appointments will end June 2026. There were 3 city manager reports. Assistant City Manager Mike Atian presented the recently completed appraisal of the Victoria Public Library, which was completed by Valbridge Property Advisors out of San Antonio. The value of the building was determined to be $2.93 million. This is contrast to the $3.3 million that the county's appraisal showed. The city is exploring the possibility of purchasing the building from the county in preparation for investing in upgrades to the physical space as part of the library master plan. A recently conducted facility condition assessment showed that the library needs over $2 million in repairs and upgrades, which was not part of the appraisal that was presented to the county and the city. Building Services Director Roger Welder presented that aforementioned facility condition assessment that was completed by Bureau Veritas. This comprehensive assessment looked at 28 city facilities to assess their condition and determine when certain repairs might be needed. Possible repairs were categorized in a database based on the type of repair and the recommended timeframe, including cost estimates, which will help staff prioritize and budget for building maintenance. The study also determined when buildings and their components will reach end of life. The study validated the need to provide a new space for the police department and fire administration, as both existing buildings are reaching end of life, on top of not having the appropriate space for personnel. The study also noted the same for the library's building. The library master plan calls for improvements and expansion of the library to double in size. And Development Services Director Julie Fulgham presented funding recommendations for the Community Development Block Grant Program. These federal funds must be used for programs that benefit low to moderate income residents. The city plans to use funding for its housing assistance programs, which will include mortgage down payment and closing cost assistance, and funding for home repairs. Funds also will be given to local nonprofits that serve low to moderate income residents, including children, their caregivers, homeless, senior citizens, and people with disabilities and mental illnesses. Now, moving on to the second council meeting in June. The June 20th council meeting began with announcements and recognitions. Mayor Jeff Balknight proclaimed July as Parks and Recreation Month, and the city secretary's office was recognized for earning the Achievement of Excellence Award from the Texas Municipal Clerks Association. Council approved 6 items following discussion. Council approved a contractor for construction manager at risk services for the new public safety headquarters. The contract was awarded to Spa Glass out of San Antonio. Spa Glass has been in business for 70 years and has completed numerous major public and private construction projects throughout the state, including public safety facilities. The new public safety headquarters will bring together fire administration, police, and municipal court services in a modern, centralized, and appropriately sized location. Council also approved a professional services agreement with RJN Group for the lead service line inventory project to assess our water lines and make sure we're in compliance with the new Environmental Protection Agency regulations. And Council awarded the utility portion of the Bon Air Street reconstruction project to J&R Contracting Services. This finalized the 3 neighborhoods getting utility work done this year, which includes Tanglewood Phase 1 and College Park. All 3 will transition to complete street reconstructions next year. DeLeon Plaza is getting a new look in time for the bicentennial. Council awarded the contract for the DeLeon Plaza Expansion project to Logger Companies. This project will turn the Forest Street side of DeLeon Plaza into an expanded events area featuring a performance pavilion, restrooms, seating, utilities for food trucks, and ADA compliance upgrades. Construction will begin in July and finish in March of 2024. And Council nominated VISD School Board Rick Jones to serve on the Victoria Central Appraisal District Board of Directors. The VCAD Board of Directors will consider nominations from the city and other taxing entities at its next meeting. Finally, there were 2 city manager reports. Public Works Director Ken Gill provided an update on the Capital Improvement Program for fiscal year 2024. Capital improvement projects are big infrastructure projects like streets, utilities, and new buildings. The proposed Capital Improvement Program budget for next fiscal year is $91.9 million, with most of the increase going to the new public safety headquarters. And we're not slowing down on streets either. The city is allocating $26.9 million for residential streets, which is a big increase from last year, and $7.1 million for thoroughfares and collectors. The city is still on track to repair 105 miles of streets between 2022 and 2026, which is almost a 50% increase compared to the previous 5-year period. And the Convention and Visitors Bureau Director Joel Novosad provided an update on the process for allocating hotel occupancy tax funds. Nonprofits and event organizers can apply for these funds, and a Tourism Advisory Board subcommittee makes funding recommendations, which are approved by Council. In previous years, funding was awarded to all qualified applicants, but due to the high number of applications in recent years, the city is looking at updating its criteria and setting limits so that more funding is available for those organizations that do receive an award and who are the highest producers of room night. The greater the economic impact, the greater the support. Hey guys, thanks for checking out the rundown. You can always catch the meeting in full online at victoriatx.gov/TV15, on our local cable channels 15 and 115, or on our YouTube at Victoria Texas Videos. Catch us on Facebook as well, sign up for our City View newsletter, and until next time, have a good one.